Listen, it's October, fellas, and that means that it is now spooky times. Time for skeletons, pumpkins, candy vans. It's also time for an anime that I've been very hyped to see, and that anime is DanDaDan. DanDaDan was created in April 2021 by Yukinobu Tatsu, and it currently has 16 chapters out as of recording this video. DanDaDan follows the story of Momo Ayase and her classmate Ken Takakura, aka Okarun, who go into this bet about which supernatural being is real, aliens or ghosts. Ayase believes in ghosts and Okarun believes in aliens. They both go into these supernatural hotspots where Okarun gets cursed by a granny ghost demon and Ayase gets abducted by aliens. I'm not going to go into extreme detail about the first episode because I do want you guys to watch this anime yourself if you haven't already, but long story short, Ayase unlocks some psychic powers and is able to suppress Okarun's curse and keep him from transforming into a monster demon thing. The story follows the two main characters as they team up to fight various aliens and ghosts. Ever since the trailer for this anime dropped, I was like super hyped. I didn't read the manga or anything, it's just that I'm a sucker for some good animation as well as a nice story prompt. Also, the opening is absolutely fire. It was made by CreepyNuts, so I didn't expect anything less. Crazy name, by the way. They made that one opening that everybody and their 90-year-old grandma was dancing to on TikTok and everything, that bling bling shit, but anyway. Me and my girlfriend saw the first 3 episodes in theaters, and let me tell you, it was fire. I loved it. I want this video to be a bit longer than my other videos, so I'm gonna like split everything into different parts, almost like chapters. Also, because I want to use the transitions that Toonrific Tyreek uses because I am unoriginal. I don't think this comes as a surprise to anybody, but the animation is just super duper clean. Fluidity is just so fluid. But this isn't very surprising considering they animated some of the greatest stuff to ever hit TV. I was kind of gassing it, but it's still, they've made a lot of cool stuff such as Scott Pilgrim Takes Off, Japan Sinks, Ride Your Wave, Devilman Crybaby, and just a bunch of other cool stuff. I'm a huge fan of their animation. From what I'm seeing here, they also had a hand in making the Adventure Time. At the very least, they're making the opening for Adventure Time, so that's super duper cool. The animation in this show specifically is just so smooth and colorful. It's just really satisfying to watch. Each frame is so vibrant with the colors popping and complementing each other very well. I also love when anime has frames like these. It's just hilarious to me. The anime has a lot of frames such as these where it has exaggerated expressions and intricate designs, which is thanks to the manga artist who is also the author of this anime. You know, it is his art, so. The designs of the town that main characters live in is also really well designed, for lack of better vocabulary, especially the haunted areas that they go into in the first episode. Like, these haunted spots are creepy as hell and I would literally never go into these places. One cool thing that the animation team does is that they utilize tilts, stretches, and lighting to add on to the horror element of the show. In the scene of Okarun looking into the tunnel, the camera does what I think is called a dolly zoom to enhance the ominous feeling of this long dark tunnel. And then when we see the bloody footprints that lead to exactly where Okarun is standing, which causes him to quickly whip around just to see nothing there, very effective. Also, the shot of the lights going out in the abandoned building to reveal these creepy ass Diddy aliens, yeah, that was cool. If you watched the anime or seen the manga, you know exactly why I'm calling them that. Speaking of the aliens and ghosts, their designs are fucking amazing. Like, they're creepy as shit and I love it so much. I can see all the love and care that went into making this animation as well as the designs, so it's basically a 10 out of 10 so far. I'm not good at this transition stuff, so what can I say about our two main characters? Shit, nothing really. I'm really bad at this character analysis shit. Like, look at the one time I tried to do it. So in this anime, Ayase is described as a certain type of girl, at least in the director's cut or whatever the hell. They were talking about how she was supposed to be a certain type of like girl. I don't think it's girly girl, but I don't remember. And in the script, I told myself to figure it out, but as of recording this, I still haven't figured it out, mostly because I did no research, but she's supposed to be a certain type of aesthetic. She also lives with her grandmother, who is a spiritual medium, hence why she believes in ghosts. There's also some stuff between her and her grandmother that kind of causes a divide, at least in the beginning, but I'm not going to get into it. Okarun is basically your average nerdy dude with no friends, and he was bullied basically his entire life, which is why he likes aliens so much. You see, Okarun always hoped that when the aliens eventually did come and answer his call, that they would be his friends since nobody else would, and man, that is very sad to hear. but it's also lame as shit. Instead of gaining some social skills or like going to the gym or something, he starts calling aliens. That's just kind of lame, I'm sorry. But then again, I can't blame him fully, because if you've seen in these K-dramas or whatever, the way these Japanese bullies be, they be on some different timing. I would never let that slide though. Despite me being bad at this character shit, what I can say though is that I am thoroughly invested in these two characters and their stories. I'm a sucker for romance stuff, so mix that in with some horror and sci-fi and you've got my full attention. Ayase and Okurun work very well together as characters. They're just straight up hilarious. I remember some scenes had everybody in the theater laughing their asses off, but that could have also been because like there was only 3 people in there because it was a showing at like 10 p.m. and everybody had like work at the next day, and it was just kind of, why am I shut the fuck up. I also like the fact that their respective powers are intertwined, with Ayase being the only person who can suppress Okurun's curse. Shit, if you can even call that freaky shit a power. But yeah, I high-key mess with these characters, and the grandma's hot. The plot for this anime is something else, man. So like I said earlier, the show kicks off with Okurun and Ayase visiting these haunted places where Okurun gets cursed. Funny shit is though, the curse results in his banana being taken. My dick fell off! And the only way for this curse to be lifted is for them to get that shit back. What the fuck is this shit? This anime managed to have one of the goofiest, wildest, but also one of the most terrifying plot devices ever. Cause that shit sounds funny, but when that shit happens to you, it's not so funny anymore. Cause what are you gonna do? A man's worst nightmare. And because of these reasons, I think it actually works very well. The author himself said that he chose this plot device not because he wanted to be dirty or nasty or anything, but because he believes the best plot devices is something close to this main character, specifically within like a 5 feet radius. I don't know what exactly he said, but basically the closer the better. And how much closer are you gonna get than that? And as I stated before, losing your dick is scary as fuck, so it works. A good mix of funny and utterly terrifying, you gotta love it. And just like that, I'm out of things to say. Like I said, I suck at transitions. I just want you guys to know that this anime is definitely 100% going to be one of the best animes of this year, and I cannot wait for the rest of the season to drop. I gotta wait 3 weeks though, because I already saw the first 3 episodes. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, hit the like button, subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. By anything, peace out. I said that way too fast. I don't care, cut it.